There's very few teams in the NBA that's been stuck in mediocrity as long as the Minnesota Timberwolves, because outside of that 2018 year, they have not seen any single postseason success since Kevin Garnett. And you add that on to winning a couple games at the beginning of the season and then immediately falling off the planet, they're putting their fans through absolute hell. And so far, in the beginning of the season, it looked like it was going to be the same old. Started out the season 3-2, and then subsequently having a 5-game skid. And with their star Karl-Anthony Towns liking tweets talking about he doesn't want to be in Minnesota, and lying about being hacked, and making statements like 3-game losing streaks in Minnesota can definitely turn to 18 real fast, it looks like they're about to go back to the drawing board, this time with Anthony Edwards being their number one piece they look to build around, and subsequently losing him because they can't build around him again. But they've been able to turn this season around very, very fast, and it looks like they may actually have a chance of not only getting to the playoffs this season, but have a positive outlook on their future. Let's go. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time I post. I feel like this year is going to be a great year for this channel, and I'd love to have you guys along for the journey. Now, by no means are the Timberwolves title contenders or even a playoff lock at this point, but being 11-12 is a very positive outlook for a team that ended last season 23-49. And right now, you can see a big smile on not only Karl-Anthony Towns' face, but you see exceptional improvement in Anthony Edwards' game. Angelorussell looking a little bit more comfortable. Guys like Vanderbilt showing amazing potential of what he could be as a defender and a rebounder and an effort guy for this team. Sixth man coming off the bench like Malik Beasley. Overall, this team looks like it's definitely taking steps in the positive direction to finally be something in this league. Now, the first thing that catches the eye with this Minnesota Timberwolves team is not their offense, as you would think with somebody like Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and Angelorussell on this team. They'd be probably outscoring teams more than stopping them. But overall this season, they have the 8th ranked defense in the NBA while also being 2nd in blocks and offensive rebounding and being 6th in steals. And that goes with showing that they have athletic and long defenders in Jalen McDaniels, Josh Okogie, Jared Vanderbilt. Patrick Beverley has definitely come in and helped fix this culture defensively. Karl-Anthony Towns has definitely has some defensive potential that he's finally looking to realize. And Angelorussell has shown amazing improvement as a defensive stopper on that side of the ball. And so far, that's been the most consistent part of this team's game. While Anthony Edwards has also been coming along step by step, still having some lapses on the defensive end, but showing a lot more attentiveness on that end than he did last season. And when you play such amazing defense, that allows your young athletic guys to get in transition, score, and slowly work their way into the game. And I think that really helped young guys like Anthony Edwards and McDaniels and Vanderbilt really get into the groove offensively so far this season, as they're also number 1 in points off turnovers this season. And then you look at their offense, which after a pretty streaky 10 games to start the season where they went 3-7, so far after that, their offense has been in a pretty good groove with Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and Angelorussell all showing that they can be good isolation, low post, and pick and roll scorers, which they've done so far in their career. But after you do it at the level they've been doing it this season, it only makes it easier for guys like Malik Beasley and Taurean Prince, who are pretty good floor spacers and guys that can score in bunches if you do give them the opportunity to. It only makes it easier for them. While you look at guys like Beverly, Vanderbilt, and Naz Reid, who've shown very good ability to play defense and get out in transition, this only makes this team that much dangerous if they're able to get an offensive punch from those guys. And then you look at guys like Karl-Anthony Towns that's shown why he's the perfect center for this generation of basketball, as he's scoring on amazing and historically efficient splits for any center ever, averaging 24 points per game, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block on 51% shooting from the field, 44% from 3 on 6 attempts a game, and 82% from the line. And then you have somebody like Anthony Edwards, who I think has the potential to actually be a top 5 player in this league one day, who's taking some leaps so far in the second season with going from 19 to 22 points per game, showing a lot, being a more committed rebounder, a better playmaker, way more engaged defender. And while all of that is great, I think his efficiency still needs a little work, as he's taking 19 shots a game, the most on this team, while only shooting 43% from the field and 34% from 3. And while that may fly in some other areas of basketball, this era prioritizes efficiency. And right now, I think he does need to get better there. And if he can, this team can take a whole nother level. And you got guys like Angelorussell that also had a very, very slow start to the season, but he's slowly picking up. But he's still only averaging 38% from the field and 32% from 3. So far, this team's been surviving solely on their defense, but their offense has slowly been picking up throughout this season. And if they're able to keep this up and actually get better throughout the year, you can definitely see this Minnesota team being a 5th to 6th seed in the Western Conference, since so far the West has shown that, to be honest, they don't look as good as years past. So overall this season, my expectations for the Minnesota Timberwolves teams coming into this year was probably around the 10th seed, but they've definitely proven me wrong with being able to bounce back so fast from what could have been a disastrous slide for this team, and they've definitely taken the leap in ways that I didn't think would be possible, which is on the defensive end. So I definitely see them making the playoffs this year and showing that they're not an easy out. They'll probably be able to put up a good fight and show that if you put some more pieces around these three guys, or if the pieces around them just grow and they get better throughout their time there, this Minnesota Timberwolves team can start showing that they're one of the best young cores in the NBA for years to come. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this Minnesota Timberwolves team. Let me know if you think they can actually get it done and make the playoffs this year and show that they're definitely serious. But with that being said, this FLB, that's my time, and I'm out.